falling here at game time at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears.
26, Chicago Bears.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Williams. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 24 on that one. First down, L.A.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. And I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
This field pretty slick now. That pickup only about 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. It's another run here for Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Rams first down.
Another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Stafford going to tap this one forward. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 17-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
A 25-yard attempt.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The number 1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Poona Ford is there to bring him down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 31, here's second and 5. They'll go again with Swift. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. They go jet sweep and give it to Adams.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of game.
They put Adams in motion. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
The Bears offense ready for their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. To the goal line and in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Bears move out to a
backhand index pointing left, full game live, card red penalty, card red penalty, card red penalty. SOM backhand index pointing left, full game live, card red penalty, card red penalty, card red penalty. SOM backhand index pointing left, full game live, card red penalty, card red penalty, card red penalty. SOM backhand index pointing left, full game live, card red penalty, card red penalty, card red penalty. SOM backhand index pointing left, full game live, card red penalty, card red penalty, card red penalty.
30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this.
Thanks for letting me know.
They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good for a Rams 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
A 1st down throw for Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Second down, it's Stafford. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Tremaine Edmonds gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First down grab and the first of the game for Adams.
First down, Rams.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Tackle made by Kevin Byard. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is second and 8. Now it's Nakua getting the jet sweep.
Wide receiver, the ball carrier. Brady Jarrett on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up third and 7.
What can they do here on third down and 7? A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That one batted away in the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage where you need it most. It'll be second and goal.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
The motion man is Nakua. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Now Stafford on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams are back within 1. It's 7-6.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He's inside the 40. A terrific run, finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. What a run by Swift. It's a gain of 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Jared Verse there to make the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Here comes Swift. They toss it right. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Santos' kick is good. And the Bears extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This taken around the 11. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Flag. United States flag. United States flag. United States flag. United States clapping hands, clapping hands, clapping hands.
Here's Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of
They get 22 yards there. First down, L.A.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Rams first down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
14 more
Good
yards.
run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
First and 10 at the
And these are the
32-yard
explosive
line.
runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They face second down and 7. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throw on third.
Passer on backhand index pointing left, full game left, oops. Passer on backhand index pointing left, full game left, oops. Passer on backhand index pointing left, full game live, oops. Passer on backhand index pointing left, full game
Third
live,
downs, Mike, those are
oops.
quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
DeMarco Jackson. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 14-yard line.
It is second and 9. Back to throw. Stafford reaching for it. The tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Trying to keep a drive alive. Going to have to convert on third and 9. Back to throw is Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Rams.
That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
A try here for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The kick
His kick
is good. And the Rams go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
SOM backhand index pointing left, full game live, eyes purple crying, eyes purple crying, eyes purple crying. SOM backhand index pointing left, full game live, eyes purple crying, eyes purple crying, eyes purple crying. SOM backhand index pointing left, full game live, eyes purple crying, eyes purple crying, eyes purple crying.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Now a toss, left side, it's Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's for the big rookie out of Michigan, Poston Loveland.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. That is Quentin Lake there to make the play.
2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They will run it over center with Swift. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears draw even as they tie the game.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter. and get started with 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. This throw right side is caught by Adams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another 1st down. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. It was Kevin Byers that time to make the play.
49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
3rd and 6. Now Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. A play fake. And they'll throw with Williams. To the right side, caught by Burden.
Complete to Luther Burden. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. On the give, here's Swift. And he'll get forward for about a yard. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain there of 20. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
On the ground, it's Swift. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Roger McCreary up from his corner spot makes the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Another run here, another run by Swift. He'll it forward for maybe a yard. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Throwing is Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for.
Sets up 4th down.
And it's going to lead to 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bears are going to move out in front.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Cairo Santos following the made field goal. Back out to kick this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Parkinson in motion. 1st down, Stafford to the left side, and Adams has it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
9 yards.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
And the Rams first down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a game of about one. Montez Sweat, they're on the tackle.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll complete it to Adams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This a 48-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Rams will tie this game up here late in the first half.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This one taken at the 7. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That's out left and complete to Burton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, here is Manunga. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bears get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now as this one is in the air. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. On first and 10, Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Snow continuing to fall as we get set for the second half. Three-points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Duvernay on the return. Woo! Will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Now Williams to the left side. He's got Komet. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. A run here with Smith. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Williams. And it looked like one of the Bears was able to get in there. He did, so the ball stays with Chicago.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. That one caught by Adams. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go with Williams. He'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 4 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. Receiver in motion, headed left. On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he'll take this past the 30, a gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. It's Stafford, throwing from the pistol. Looking across the field, Nakua has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Man in motion is Smith. Stafford going to tap this one forward, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
It looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
SOM backhand index pointing left full game
This
loop.
is where you have to
Finger
be
red
careful,
number
Mike. You
one.
find yourself
Finger red
winning in
number
the second
one.
half.
SOM
Human instinct
backhand
says, all right, let's
index
just sit on
pointing
the
left
ball and
full
protect
game
the
loop.
lead
Finger
and let the
red
clock
number
run out.
one.
You
Finger
can't do
red
that.
number
Stay
one.
aggressive. Do what
SOM
got you here.
backhand index
Continue to mix
pointing
the
left
run
full
with
game
the
loop.
pass.
Finger red
Keep your
number
foot on the
one.
gas and
Finger
try to
red
extend this
number
lead.
one.
They'll take this
SOM
down to
backhand
the
index
47.
pointing left full game loop. Finger red
There to
number
bring
one.
him down.
Finger red number one. SOM backhand index pointing left full game loop. Finger red number one.
Here's a
Finger
second
red
and
number
6.
one.
Williams going to keep it on the zone read. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is in.
SOM backhand index pointing left full game loop. Location yellow teal bars. Location yellow teal bars.
Take advantage of
SOM
some of these
backhand index
possessions as they
pointing
try to
left full
close this
game
game
loop.
out.
Location yellow teal bars. Location yellow teal
On now,
bars.
it's Cairo Santos for
SOM
the field goal.
backhand index pointing
This will
left
be
full
a
game loop.
41-yard
Location yellow
attempt.
teal bars. Location yellow teal bars.
Santos' kick
SOM
is
backhand
good.
index pointing
Now,
left
after that
full
last
game
play,
loop.
we have an
Location
injured
yellow
bear
teal
on the
bars.
field.
Location
As
yellow
the
teal
athletic training
bars.
staff looks at him,
SOM
we'll step away
backhand
for a
index
moment.
pointing left full game loop. Location yellow teal bars. Location yellow teal bars.
Cairo Santos following the made field goal. Back out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Stafford. The catch made by Nakua. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second and a couple.
SOM backhand index pointing left full game loop. Penguin blue Raven tier. Penguin blue Raven tier. Penguin blue Raven tier. SOM backhand index pointing left full game move. Penguin blue waving tier. Penguin blue waving tier. Penguin blue waving tier. SOM backhand index pointing left full game move. Penguin blue waving tier. Penguin blue waving tier. Penguin blue waving tier. SOM backhand index pointing left full game move. Penguin blue waving tier. Penguin blue waving tier. Penguin blue waving tier. SOM backhand index pointing left full game move. Penguin blue waving tier. Penguin blue waving tier. Penguin blue waving tier.
Keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on third down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating third down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with third down run.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. The motion man is Nakua. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Cora. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jalen Johnson up from his corner spot to make the stop.
SOM backhand index pointing left full game move. Hand think waving. Hand think waving. SOM backhand index pointing left full game move. Hand think waving. Hand think waving. SOM backhand index pointing left full game move. Hand think waving. Hand think waving. SOM backhand index pointing left full game move. Hand think waving. Hand think waving. SOM backhand index pointing left full game move. Hand think waving. Hand think waving.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down.
Automatic first down.
Stafford gonna give it to Cora. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on. Taken down after a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run, and that is Jarquez Hunter. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He dropped for the loss of a yard. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
45-yard attempt.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Rams will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. This field pretty slick now. That pickup only about 3 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll go again with Swift. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Swift. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss, left side, it's Swift. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
I think Bears will win trophy first place medal game.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground with Swift. He works free, right side, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Santos for the extra point. His kick is good. Even further here in this fourth quarter.
Rams 19.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Stafford now to throw on first down.
Stafford's pass complete to Devontae Adams. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Here comes Corum. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. We'll stay on the ground with Corum. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Corum. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Stafford finds Nakua on the slant. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
That's good for a Rams first down. A gain of 15. First down, Rams.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Open man downfield is Smith. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 22
That pass
yards.
play good for 22. First down, L.A. They'll run the toss to Cora. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And it'll be marked down at the 7, and it will set up first and goal.
And the Rams, first down. First and goal, Los Angeles.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. Corum is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Duvernay on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. On the give, it is Monunga. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. That's caught left side by Odunze. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field. Quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Manunga gonna get it again, and he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he is going to have a Bears first down. Although it didn't appear he got by much, he needed 4, and that's what he got to convert third and 4.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Williams. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run with Manunga. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 25, here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
A loss of 10 yards.
Kobe Turner, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, third and 19, no problem, as they convert for the first down.
6-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kyle Manunga. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears tack on one more to their lead.
Makes the score Bears 36, Rams 26.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A short one taken at the 10. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Off play action. It's Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And all it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, Stafford. A quick slash, and here's Adams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. It's Smith. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing again is Stafford. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. Parkinson in motion. They'll drop to throw. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
That penalty is declined.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
The previous play is under review.
They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
The Bears offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out, but 1 first down will essentially end the game. They're going to run it here with Mononga. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 41-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
9 yards to go.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Moore going in motion. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
The 26-yard line.
Here's first down. They'll run, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2nd and 10. Stafford. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one in the win column for the Bears. It was a game that delivered more points than most people would have expected with the snow falling at kickoff. Entertaining game for all involved as they'll head back to the locker room to warm up with a victory in their back pocket. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.